Hello, I'm Andrew Campbell from Ashridge Business School, and I want to talk to you about one aspect of corporate level strategy, which is how the management team at headquarters, the leaders at headquarters, should manage the divisions that report into headquarters, the portfolio of businesses and divisions. This is taken from my book, Strategy for the Corporate Level, which is published in May 2014. Two challenges face leaders of divisionalized companies. One is how much integration, how much you should encourage the businesses to connect together. And the second is how much centralization, how many decisions and how many functions should be brought into corporate headquarters. Solve those two problems and you pretty much have clarified how you're going to manage the whole company. There are three logics that guide this. One is compliance logic, the second is added value logic, and the third is subtracted value logic. And these three logics can be put in a set of questions, tests that you give for any idea that you have for integration or for centralization. So first is, do we have to do this for governance or for compliance reasons? Does one of our stakeholders require us to do this? Does the law require us to do this? Has the board, the non-executive directors, the chairman said that we have to do this? In which case you don't have a choice, you have to do it. Second, added value logic. Is this, by integrating in the way we're thinking of doing or by centralizing in the way we're thinking of doing, is this going to add 10% or more to our total profit? So if our total profit is $100 million, we're talking about $10 million. So this will make a significant difference to our overall performance. A big hurdle. Now why 10%? Well, because it's a significant hurdle and the people at the corporate headquarters should be focused on the big opportunities to make improvements. Most things are not going to be required for governance reasons or will meet the 10% test. So there is a third test, and this is the subtracted value test. Is there some benefit from integration or some benefit from centralization with low risk of subtracted value, low risk of negative outcomes? So, if we get these two businesses to work together, is there low risk that it will distract one or other or both from more important things that they should be doing in their own markets? If we centralize the HR policies, is there low risk that a central standardized policy will prevent one business from hiring the sort of people that it needs to hire? So it's clear that there is some benefit and it is clear that there is low risk of any negatives, then you would pass the third test. If a proposition to integrate or centralize fails the governance test, the added value test, and the risk of subtracted value test, then you shouldn't do it. Hence, these three tests provide real guidance for how leaders make decisions on degree of integration and degree of centralization.